けど自分じゃいらないからあげるだけだからな。
In anime, the probability of the childhood friend winning the love triangle is lower than aliens landing on Earth and dancing naked in front of Area 51. But did you know that in some very rare cases, this childhood friend might actually surpass the other love interests of the main character? So here are 10 anime where the childhood friend says, "I'm the main character and I'm marrying this dude, gosh darn it." You go, girl. Once again, we have anime not holding back and slapping every anime fan in the face by adding comedy to more mature subjects. Maidens of the Savage season is definitely something you should watch if you were a teenager at some point. Wait, you weren't a teenager? Then skip this one! Ha, kidding. Here's your free pass to Area 51. All jokes aside, Maids in Your Savage season reminds us how big we thought love is back in our teenage years. Remember that time you thought falling in love was something holy and ceremonial and counted fingers until you got your first kiss from a girl? Yes, no, you never cared about love and only wanted to study? Well, then you're a nerd and have no fun whatsoever. Just kidding. At the bare minimum, you'll find some satisfaction of what your teenage years could have been by watching this anime because the writers of the show know how to capture all those teenage emotions and present them in the most explicit way possible.
なんだこのわけのわからん板挟みは。あのな。 猫のことで気悪くしないで聞いてほしいんだけど。
Number 9, Nyan Koi. Alright, bring back those cat memes because we finally got the greatest cat anime. What do you know? The main character family loves cats, his childhood friend loves cats, and even his teenage crush loves cats, but this guy has really bad luck with them. But ironically, this dude gets the ability to speak to cats. Ha! Now I know what you're thinking. Hey, this guy can speak to cats. What's the worst thing that could happen? Expand his skills some more and maybe we could make another Dr. Dolittle movie. But the disadvantage of having this ability is that anyone who gets to know of this ability will meet an accident. Instant, yeah. So your girlfriend realized that you can speak to cats. Oh, look, here comes the big white truck that will soon kill her and send her to the isekai realm. Not fair, I want to go. Good luck surviving that, buddy. Now, if I showed you some screenshots of A Lull in the Sea, you'll say, huh? This is what happens when an anime producer gets inspiration after watching too much of Aquaman. But do not judge a book by its cover, because A Lull in the Sea can lull you into a sweet, sweet sleep and give you the sweet dreams because it's wholesome when it's wholesome and sad when it's sad. But what stuck to me more than anything was how addictive this anime is. The more you watch it, the more you want to know what's going to happen next. And you might ask how a drama anime can hook you in like that, but trust me, it happens. Wait, you guys trust me, right? I hope so. Also, there are 7 main characters here, and only 2 of them are childhood friends. So in this one, you get all sorts of romance. Get ready for the tears, boys, because even the title says that you should buy a tissue box. We've got 3 girls in this show, so you know where this is heading, but it turns out we didn't know where this was heading because this show takes some unexpected directions. We've got one depressed girl and a girl who curses so much that her curses turn real. So can our main character use the cursing girl to cure the depression of the depressed girl? True Tears was based on a rather unpopular visual novel, but the anime kicked off the story of the source material and introduced a whole new story and made the entire character drama more refined and better. And as I said, the harem doesn't end like a normal harem anime, so don't go expecting wholesome harems in this one. It doesn't happen.
違う。なんとか抜け出さないと。もし葵ちゃんに誤解されたら。
No, the main characters aren't blue. Oh wait, her hair is blue, so... Oh, I see. So that's why this anime has the word blue in the title. Similar to anime like Love Hina, Bluer Than Indigo is one of those early anime that established the genre. The story is simple. Dude meets childhood friend. They live together. And since the anime lacks more story, the writers make sure that the 4 other girls fall in love with the main character as well. How original. But Bluer Than Indigo doesn't have those dumb harem main characters. This guy actually has a brain to know what's happening around him. And the main female character has Mika Mikaphobia. Don't know what that means? It originated during the early 1600s when a girl named Mikasa simped for a boy named Eren. Ever since then, whenever a girl simps too much, we call that disease Mikaphobia. Don't go asking your biology teacher about this. They'll have no idea what you mean, unless they're an anime fan. Then that's cool.
これやる。さっき輪投げで取ったんだけど。
Isn't it sad to leave your childhood friends behind, but then you come back several years later and oh my gosh, all of your female friends have changed so much that you can barely recognize them. This is what happens to Sana Hidaka, who comes back 5 years later and finds his childhood harem doesn't care about him very much anymore. But even though this starts like a harem anime, it doesn't dive into the harem route. Come on, just because you saw 4 girls and 1 boy doesn't mean all of those 4 girls are going to marry the boy. Okay, I admit in anime there's a 99.99% chance that's happening. But myself, yourself belongs to that 0.01%. Yes, that's right. Everyone will start to love Aoi's odd and quirky personality, and yeah, you might hate Hinako a little bit. You'll see why. Is Kanon canon to Clannad? This is what everyone asks when they first see the character designs of this anime, but sadly Kanon isn't canon to Clannad, but has a story to rival Clannad. There are sad moments, funny moments, heartbreaking moments, but in the end, it isn't those moments that matter. It's the arcs of each girl that suck you in and force you to keep watching the anime. Curse them, they do it so well. Similar to Myself Yourself, our protagonist goes back to the town he lived in, but this time he has no memory about living there. Now he's surrounded by several young girls who all have some problem, and our protagonist becomes their local therapist, and if you haven't guessed by now, this is based on a visual novel, and this anime has a lot of supernatural elements, so go expecting anime fairies. Okay, I was kidding, but go expecting some supernatural stuff. Oh yes, finally we've got action with romance! Oh, you need fantasy too? Here you go, buddy. Wait, you need a female character who goes from being the damsel in distress to a strong character? Yeah, we've got that too. Oh, you need a political subplot? Yeah, we've got that too. You need ecchi? No, we don't got that here. Go, get out and go touch some grass, you degenerate. Seriously, the fresh air will do you some good. Yona of the Dawn starts with everyone's favorite word, betrayal. Yeah, some dude wants a kingdom, and he does what every evil prince does. But after that point, the story gets more refined and original. And then we are taken through a fantasy ride that lets our rich queen realize the true state of her country. Also, there's good action. There were some moments that lacked animation, but apart from that, this feels like that fantasy wild ride everyone needs to experience at least once. I mean, come on. This time we have a tomboy, because we've been missing those types of girls in this list. But this girl wasn't always a tomboy, my dear Watson, and she turned into a tomboy because the dude she liked left town. Rude. Do you need to know the premise of this anime? There's a girl who likes a boy, but the boy leaves town. The girl is now sad and acts like a tomboy. But then she meets the boy again, but guess what? He's changed a lot. Blue Spring Ride isn't going to give you a roller coaster of emotions like other anime, but it knows how to hit harder during its emotional moments. It's about 2 characters trying to adapt new personalities, only to realize wearing masks isn't as easy as they think. Trust me, I know it's really hard. The anime doesn't give you a lot to think about, but it will award you with one of the best love stories ever told. What better way to end this list rather than with an anime done by Kyoto Animation? Now the thing is, the romance in Tamako Market evolves into actual romance in its final movie. But to understand the final movie, you need to watch the series. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Nah, I'm such a busy man and I don't have much time to watch unwanted anime series. Okay, Mr. President. Why don't you hear out why you should watch Tamako Market? Hear me out. First off, it's Kyoto, so the character design is kawaii. And second, this anime doesn't have much tension, which actually plays for its advantage. No, this isn't about this girl called Tamako trying to survive the apocalypse or an attack by giant titans. It's about the daily lives of Tamako and her friends and the bird who suddenly started talking. Don't ask me why. This will fit perfectly in the watch lists of every slice of life fan. So stop being so dang busy and watch this anime for once.